Is the National Lotteries Board awarding licenses in a corrupt-free manner? How has the National Lottery Distribution Trust Fund been identifying its beneficiaries all along? Do all intended recipients receive their funds on time? And how does the National Lottery fight illegal gambling? What time is it? It's question time. Welcome. This is Question Time. My name is Mpho Tseju. The National Lotteries Board was established in terms of Lotteries Act 57 of 1997 to regulate the national lottery as well as other lotteries, including society lotteries, to raise funds and promotional competitions. The National Lotteries Board proceeds are deposited into the National Lottery Distribution Trust Fund in order to be allocated to good causes. The National Lottery has, between the 2006 and 7 and the 2011-2012 financial years, contributed 8.4 billion rand in funds for this distribution. Meanwhile, Gidani Limited's mandate as the incumbent National Lotteries Board's license operator expires at the end of this month, with Ituba earmarked to take over. But are small and bigger casino operators not obliged to plow back to communities as well? A reminder that this is a live program, and therefore you can call us and air your views on the following numbers: 011 714 6841 or 6842 or 6843, 714 6841 42 or 43. My guest today, Professor Nchengezeni Neptanda, who is the chairperson of the National Lotteries Board. Prof, welcome to Question Time.
Well, thanks, Mpho. It has been a long time for us to come and appear.
Yes.
And brief the public on what we are doing.
No, thank you very much. Maybe before we even go deeper into the show, are South Africans going to play the lotto come June the 1st?
Well, remember, South Africans are born mainly as early as 1994 with the new democracy.
Yes.
And the new parliament, the new government, which cares for its own people, promulgated the act in 1997 that at least we must have another way of making funds available for the beneficiaries, civil society. So come 1st of June this year, the lottery will be there. People will play lotto, people will play Powerball, and many other exciting games. Okay. So the Minister of Trade and Industry, Dr. Rob Davis, has awarded the license to Ituba, and of course our company, which is now operating, the current operator Gidani, has been a very good company. It has given us enough money that we can say from the time that they existed, they have given us funds that we could give to communities out there.
Now, isn't the matter that is before the courts going to affect the lotto itself?
Well, I know that the matter is sub judice, but the decision of the minister has to be respected by the public, notwithstanding the decision that will come from the court, from the courts. So as it is now, the license has been signed with Ituba, and the board, from time to time, they are also trying to check how far Ituba has gone. So as I'm here, there are terminals that are being installed in the retailers, and we are waiting for the day that Ituba will, in fact, will test their equipment, and on the 1st of June, they will switch over.
Okay. Now, the National Lottery Distribution Trust Fund, you identify beneficiaries. Who are these people who are benefiting from this money?
Well, the 1997 Act, although the Act has ceased to operate on the 14th of April this year, we are having a new Act, the amended Act. Organizations are classified in terms of how they are registered. For example, we have got what we call the civil society movement that is registered under non-profit organization, non-governmental organization, public benefit trusts, not individual or family benefit trust, but public benefit trusts. So these are the trusts or foundations that can make an application and approach lottery. Lottery will assess their applications. Remember, it is based on application. There is no donation. Ever since I became the chairperson, I received so many emails, so many letters to say, can you donate for my kid who is at school? And the answer is, we don't donate. The money that we collect from Gidani is the money that must be put into trust, and anybody must, or everybody must put an application, and that application will be assessed by the relevant bodies, which are called distributing agencies.
Okay, but there have been claims, that there's corruption, that you're not awarding people on merit and all that. I want you to respond to that only after the break. We're going to take a quick break. This is Question Time. Please don't go away.
FYI, there's the ID on your VS from the IEC. SMS your ID to 32810 ASAP. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. And that's the ABC of your VS for the LGE. XOXO IEC.
Welcome back. We continue our discussion with our guest, Professor Ncingazeni Nebutanda, who's the chairperson of the National Lotteries Board. Now, Prof, like I said, people are saying you're not awarding all deserving applicants. Yeah,
I partly agree with them, and I partly disagree. Everybody who applies the money feels that he or she deserves.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether there is a barometer to check the person who deserves. But as far as I know, is that the distributing agencies look at what is written in the proposal. Over and above this proposal that you submit, there are mandatory documents. According to the act that we alluded to earlier on, the 1997, you have to have 2 sets of audited financial statements. Well, the new act has lessened the burden a bit, because at least people can provide management report, which shows that they can handle finance. And I'm happy that the Department of Trade and Industry more especially the section dealing with policy. They came up with regulations that allow us to give money according to stages. We may give something like less than 500,000 or more than 500,000, where documents, these mandatory documents, are not stringent. In other words, this act lessen the burden a bit.
Okay.
But to be precise, yes, everybody deserves to be given money.
Okay. Let's go to our callers. Archie, welcome to Question Time.
Good day, gentlemen.
Yes.
I don't think the Prof and his executive are on top of issues at Lotto. At Lotto industry or
yes.
whatever they are being called. For example, if you can check their annual report on whom did they give the funding to,
yes.
you will laugh and be flabbergasted. For example, they recently at some stage they issued and gave, they funded the Blue Bulls Rugby Club. Jeepers, creepers. Those guys are millionaires. And secondly, my question is, over the last few years, there was a proposal that now Lotto should be, pushed back to the provinces, where maybe it should be nearer where they get their funding than where they are. I thank you.
Okay. Prof?
I think the caller should understand that if you are an NPO and you are an NGO or you are a community trust, it doesn't matter how much money do you have. What matters is you must have a proposal that can be processed. Yes, where he's right. People must look at those who are struggling to have funds, because if you compare the one who has got millions and the one who has got no million, obviously I will agree that they must start with somebody who has got 2 cents. But this is the decision that must be taken by the distributing agencies.
Okay.
It is not the duty of the board to say, give this one and don't give this one. Those people whom people outside the public nominate to represent them in the agencies are people who are having skills, and they have been nominated by the public, and they are appointed by the minister, and they are accountable to the minister.
Okay.
The board only keep the funds into trust and make sure that the funds are distributed evenly.
Okay.
But we cannot force them.
All right. Let me just remind you, of viewers there at home, that the number to dial is 011-714-6841, 6842 or 6843, so that we can take your calls and hear what you got to say. Press a question or a comment to Professor Neptanda here, the chairperson of the National Lotteries Board. Now, Prof, there's illegal gambling, right? I just want you to talk to us about that, because gambling is happening. Where are you? Do you get to a point where you intervene and say this is not allowed, this is allowed, this you can do, this you cannot do?
Yes, in terms of our founding documents, the National Lottery, which in terms of the new, the amended act, is a Lottery Commission, NLC.
Yes.
We are established to regulate national lottery and other lotteries, including sports pools. So the other work is to distribute. So many people cling to only distribution of the funds. We must regulate the current operator or the incoming operator, as well as these small lotteries on the ground. For example, the Fafi, in Venda they call it Michaini.
Yes.
So it is illegal gambling It is illegal game of chance because it's not regulated. The money that you go and play, we don't know where it is going. We don't know whether it is going to Standard Bank, FNB, or ABSA. So it is something that people must refrain from.
Are you saying people must stop playing in China?
Yes, it's not regulated. That's why.
Hold it there. Brian, you are in Limpopo. Welcome. Abudi.
Uri apaka zidorobo tuku nonga bo biaba nepa bo toyando izi za lotteries ya kono wanarana une kamsi watu wachikuru vita zi application va kono tusa wone chini.
Okay.
Notonga bo biaba nepa bo makado ga uri wana chimeshingo chupishu kuita bo Pretoria ningi ga uri arikona bona utandala kuita mushumo u takazonga manda.
Oh, okay. No, Roliwa, Prof.
Okay, let me finish this. The other lotteries, we are referring to schemes that belong to schools or society. That must be regulated. There is an amount that you cannot exceed to collect.
Okay.
Therefore, you have to send your application to the National Lotteries Board, and we give you the certificate to go and collect and fundraise. I'm disappointed that the public doesn't know. They even play, lotto through SMS, and we don't know. You don't know where the offices of the SMS, the offices are. So those things must be discouraged. When you receive an SMS to saying you have won 2 million pounds in London, how do you believe that when you didn't play? Or your cell number has been selected.
Yes.
It is now at the second stage. What you need to do is to send your ID copies, your ID numbers, and your address. Pay 25,000. You can't do that because playing lotto does not need any other money except few cents that are stipulated by law.
Okay. Hold the thought. I want us to take a call from Eunice. Then you perhaps just combine the two questions. Eunice, you are in Pretoria.
Yes, Paul, how are you and your guests?
We're doing well, thanks.
I just want to ask a question. It might sound foolish. Now, I've never met one person who told me she has won or he has won lotto. I've played lotto throughout. I've never won. Is it true or is it fake?
Okay. Does the lotto exist, Prof?
The lotto exists, and we can ask Honorable Bongani. There are many millionaires. The fact is that in South Africa, it's a constitutional democracy. If I don't want my name to be disclosed,
yes,
that's my right.
Okay.
So there are many millionaires, and I know a lot of them as a chairperson, but I cannot divulge their names because people with ulterior motive may visit them and say, no, we want part of your money.
Sure.
Well, the offices cannot go to the regions. Offices are in the provinces.
Okay.
We are happy that this board that started from 2009 has established all offices in the 8 provinces. The Gauteng is represented by the head office in Pretoria. So we are happy, and we have appointed provincial managers to make sure that the work that we do is much easier.
Okay. Fanny, you are in Polokwane.
Yes, sir. I just want to ask your guest there. There are online lotteries where they allow us, like for instance, to play international lotteries like in the US, a New York lottery, you name them. So I want to know whether it is legal to play international lottery.
One of the things that we need to do, and which Parliament has given us as a homework, is to protect the South Africans individuals. You must not play something that is not protected. So anything, any scheme which is outside the country, if it requires you to pay, to play or online gambling, please ask yourself, if you don't get this money, who will go and claim it for you? So people are discouraged to play things that are not regulated here in the country. So never play something that you don't understand.
But you know, I know that Eunice did ask what she said may sound trivial, but a lot of people, I mean, you heard it even here when you walked in here. People don't think that you are transparent when it comes to these things of the lotto. They think that these machines are docked somewhere. You know when to release a winner, you know, and otherwise they all just tend to lose.
No, the machines are tested here at the University of Witwatersrand. The balls are weighed, they are tested several times. But when you go and press the button, those who went there like me, you test with the balls, you press, you will never have the combination which is in your head. That's why the definition of lotto is a game of chance. In other words, it is a chance that if it comes to you, Mpo, well, it didn't go to Nebutanda. So it's a game of chance. When you play lotto, you have got two things. You either win or you are supporting the civil society out there. In other words, those who go to church, they will say, no, if you don't win, you are offering lotto. You are offering the public to make sure that they do projects. So you are giving.
Okay, perhaps as we wrap up the program, today there is the lottery, right?
Yes.
Okay, what are the numbers?
Well, I don't know the numbers, but the one who is going to press the machine, the numbers will reveal themselves.
Prof,
I don't know them.
Just for the benefit of Question Time viewers, no, we are very nice people.
You are very nice. I know many people who shake my hand. Sometimes they say we don't have to wash because maybe the numbers are in my hand. I don't know them, and I can ask my brother Bongani Kumalu, the CEO of Gidani. He doesn't know the numbers.
Okay. All right. Thanks very much for the time, Prof. That was Question Time for today. Have yourself a wonderful time. Goodbye.